Rays win! Rays win!
Let me show y'all what I'm looking at. That's pretty right there. That's pretty right there. Come on now. What's good, everybody? Let's talk some Tampa sports. Tampa Bay Rays keep doing their thing. They go into New York, Queens, New York, Citi Field, against the team with the top record in the entire MLB. One of the best, if not the best, team at home so far this season. They've only been beaten in a series once so far this season at home. They've never been swept at home. And in a weekend series, the Tampa Bay Rays walk into Queens, New York, walk into Citi Field, and sweep the New York Mets. Honestly, I don't want to say with ease, but without much difficulty. And now our Tampa Bay Rays sit at 39-32, just 3.5 games behind the New York Yankees, who got swept over the weekend by the Boston Red Sox, who are on a 5-game win streak and ended up getting rid of their best player. What a weekend. What a week. The Blue Jays got swept by the Phillies. What a weekend. Dang. It doesn't get much better than that. That was a perfect weekend for the Tampa Bay Rays. The only thing that could have made it better is like Hassan Kim's ready to go, McClanahan's ready. That's like the only thing that could have made it better. But man, it's hard to beat that. Over to the wild card standings. The Rays are 2.5 games up on the Mariners, who are in that final wild card spot, and then the Blue Jays are just a game behind the Rays on that 3-game losing streak. So let's look a little bit at the folks around us. So the Yankees are going into a series at home against the Los Angeles Angels, and the Blue Jays are going into a series at home against the Arizona Diamondbacks. So just to give us that little context of who the teams around us, the team right behind us, and the team right in front of us are playing, there we go. Either way, we got to handle business. So let's get into that series against the Mets. I don't want to talk about it too much. It was an insane series against the Red Sox at Fenway. That first game, absolutely wild. I thought the game was over when Jonathan Aranda had that error. But they end up winning that. Then they lose the next two. And then you're really not feeling that great going into the series against the Mets after losing that series in Boston. But hey, we know what happened. The bullpen, absolutely insane. The bullpen did not give up an earned run the entire series. That's pretty ridiculous. Going into that first game, Jonathan Aranda, hell of a game, had that home run. And this game did require a comeback from the Tampa Bay Rays, who were down 5-1 at one point, and then go on to score 6 in the 6th and just shut it down from there. Once again, bullpen went crazy. Brandon Lau, also 3 for 4 in that game. Moving on to Saturday, the Rays win 8-4. Rasmussen, another good outing from him. Taylor Walls has actually been pretty dang good as of late. He's actually hitting the ball. I don't know if he's feeling the pressure of Kim behind him, but defense obviously continues to be spectacular, but he's actually hitting the ball now, guys. And that obviously adds a lot. When you're really not expecting much there, everything is gravy when it comes to what Taylor Walls brings offensively, and he's been doing that lately. He has been doing that. And then that Sunday game, Father's Day, the Rays absolutely rout the New York Mets 9-0. Junior Camanero's dad was in attendance. Of course, he ends up homering Shane Baz. We know how much they talk about his dad on the broadcast. He absolutely has a gem of a game. 6 2/3 innings pitched, no earned runs, 6 Ks. Just dominant. And of course, the bullpen comes in and shuts it down. I mean, not much you can ask for. outside of that. So some things, it's like this team is like the opposite of the 2023 team, where the 2023 team went off to that crazy, historically fast start, beating up on bad teams, average to bad teams, and it just looked really good from the start. This team, a struggling start, but the Rays have the best record in the MLB against teams over 500. Sitting at 39-32, again, the Tampa Bay Rays have the best record against teams over 500. They can compete with anyone. That's what that tells you. They have the guys, they have the pitching, they have the bats to compete with anyone. Are they going to get in lulls sometimes with some inconsistencies from the bat? Yes, but pitching is always going to be there. Defense seems, after last year where the defense was kind of off, it was kind of just like, this isn't really Rays baseball. Defense is back at it this year, and the lineup, day by day, series by series, I'm continuing to be more and more and more confident. Like, there's not many holes in the lineup, and we're still waiting on Ha-Seong Kim to get back. And you think of guys you have in AAA, you still got Chandler Simpson in AAA. I feel good. You should as well. I think I would rather my team be competitive and, be able to beat really good teams, even though their record isn't like through the roof, than them having a better record and only really being able to beat average to bad teams. If this team was to go on a run and go into the playoffs, even if that 2023 team may have a better record or something like that, I might feel more confident in this team. Just they kind of got that dog in them. And come playoff time, this team seems like they're not going to back down from anyone. You're going into New York against the best team in baseball. Obviously, I'm going record-wise. And they sweep them. They're just not going to back down to anyone, no matter home or away. They don't even have a home this year. They're playing this entire season, nothing to lose, put it all out there. And I love the energy. I love the fight. I love that dog that they got in them. And it's just building momentum, continuing to build momentum. So up next for the Rays in about 45 minutes or so, they start a series against the Orioles. Pepio on the mound for the Rays, and Zach Eflin, yes, on the mound for the Baltimore Orioles. This is a 4-game series. Obviously, the Orioles have not been what they've wanted to be this year, sitting at 30-40, I believe. But I will say they have been hot of late. So we're kind of getting them at a rough time, I would say. So 30-40, bottom of the division, if that's the only thing you're looking at. But lately, they have been better. They're on a 3-game win streak. And things have been trending up a little bit for the Baltimore Orioles. So don't just look at that record and be like, yeah, this is a wash. Should the Rays win this series? Yes. But they have been hot lately. So have we. So tomorrow we get Littell versus Dean Kremer. And then game 3, we get Taj Bradley versus Charlie Morton, another former Ray. And then game 4, we will get Rasmussen versus Sugano. So that is what we are running with pitching-wise, pitching matchups for Rays Orioles at Steinbrenner Field. I might try to make one of these games. I think Thursday is a Shane Baz bobblehead night, so maybe I'll end up going to that game, but we will see. So that's going to be it for me. Another quick video, Rays recap, just going into, I had to talk about it. I wish I could have talked about it yesterday, but yesterday was Father's Day, and, that's how it goes. It's a Sunday, too. I don't really post on the weekend too often, but here we are. So here we are, right before this next series against the Orioles. First time seeing them this season. Let's get another series win. Let's keep this momentum going, because after that, I believe we got the Detroit Tigers for a weekend series, and that should be an interesting one with them being the top team, top record in the American League. So that'll be fun. Let's keep this thing going, keep that momentum going, and keep climbing those standings and inching closer and closer to those Stankies. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave your comments down below, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Go Rays, and you all have a blessed one.